This is why I ride with cameras all the time, just in case of people like that.
What's up, you guys? Today I got something in the mail that I'm super excited about. I'm going to be upgrading from this to the new DJI Mic Minis. So I thought we'd go, take it out of the box, and get it set up. Let's see what we got. Got a little carrying pouch. Let's see. Alright. Got a few wind socks, different colors. Okay. Well, USB-C and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. And here we are. Obviously peel this off. Hello, kitty. No, those are not toys. No, you know, put those away so you don't play with those. Can't do anything without him bugging me, but that's okay. So here we are. The little Mic Minis. Wow, these are tinier than I thought they'd be, actually. And they got a really strong magnet. I gotta figure out a way to put a little piece of Velcro on the back of this so that I can attach these to the inside of my helmet. So I've been using this Tascam DR05 for a few projects before I got into motorcycling videos. And I'm finding with filming, I'm not sure if it's because of the microphone. I do have the windsock, the dead cat on here, or windsock, whatever you want to call it. And it was getting a lot of road noise. Like there was just so much wind noise from my helmet that a lot of the audio, whenever I would record a video, it would come through distorted. And I tried putting the input levels as low as I could, trying to figure out what I could do to get it not to sound like I was driving through a wind tunnel. But I just decided it's time to upgrade. These new DJI microphones actually have noise canceling, so they'll reduce a lot of that wind noise. So we're going to get out later and test out the microphones and see how they are. But yeah, I may still use this to connect the receiver to record the audio, just so I don't have to have this in my pocket. I can put it in my tank bag or put it somewhere else with the receiver and it can just record to that. I'm also going to try and set it up to one of my cameras so that I can record the audio onto my camera as a backup. The only thing with the Tascam is you need to have two AA batteries. So if I'm out and the batteries die, I'd have to go to a store and buy new batteries or bring some with me. Whereas on the DJI, I can actually just recharge it off the motorcycle. So let's get this out and see if we can get this paired to my camera. Let's see. So now we're going to pull out the receiver. I should have enough battery life to get this done. Now we're going to press the little pairing button. Where are we here? I didn't realize how tiny this receiver was. From the pictures online, it always looked so big, but it's so small. No device is found. Okay. I see what I gotta do. I gotta actually pair the microphone to the camera, not the receiver. So we're gonna hold this down for 2 seconds. Retry. Searching. DJI Mic Mini. Connected. Now, if I come back to the camera, let's see. Oh, there we are. Now, if I hold this up close, you can see on the screen here, it's actually picking up the audio, which is awesome. So we're gonna get out and put this into my helmet. I may just clip it onto the foam padding of my helmet just to get a test ride in, and we'll see how the audio sounds. So then I'm also curious to see if I can take this receiver with my Tascam and this cable and connect them like so. And if I take the other microphone, the one that's not connected to my camera now, and if I press record, it looks like it's picking up the audio from this microphone, because if I hold it further away it gets quieter, and if I bring it in closer it gets louder, and wow, it's peaking. Yeah, so that's good to know. I can use this still as my audio recorder, so I can put this in my tank bag if I wanted to record directly to the Tascam versus actually connecting it to my camera. So that gives me two options of recording, which is actually pretty nice to have that ability. And so I'm just gonna plug everything in to charge for a few minutes just to give me some battery life, and then we're gonna head out and test everything. So I'll just plug this into my computer over here, and that should give it a bit of a charge for a few minutes. Then we'll come back and see if we can get this set up and go for a quick little test ride and see how the audio sounds, because I'm hoping that this will fix some of the audio distortion problems that I was having, because some of the videos I recorded, I had to do voiceover stuff because the audio was just so bad that I couldn't use it, and so it was almost twice the amount of work versus if I can get this to work with my camera. So we'll come back in a few minutes and get this test underway. Got the microphones charged enough so that I can probably go for a test ride, and the batteries probably won't run out for now. But what I need to do is get some Velcro, because I have a little Velcro spot on the inside of my helmet for my cardo. So what I wanted to do was attach a piece of Velcro to this magnet right here so that I can stick it to the inside of my helmet, and then this just attaches on, and that'll hold on with a magnet inside my helmet. So in order to save time, I have this pouch, this little screwdriver pouch that has a piece of Velcro, so I thought I'd just cut off like a tiny little square, stick it onto this magnet, and stick it to the inside of my helmet so that I didn't have to bother going to the store and getting a piece of Velcro. I can just sacrifice a corner of this one, because probably never going to use this because it's been sitting there for years. So let's just take this sticky little bit. We're going to stick it to the back of that. There. Now, I should be able to take this. Yes, I know, kitty. You're hungry and you want to be fed. I get it. You want attention. Yes. So then, let me see if I can flip this around. And then we can attach it right there. There. Now that's inside my helmet, and it should be okay. It shouldn't hit my mouth, hopefully. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out another solution for the inside of the helmet. So it's on the inside of my helmet, but I can feel ever so slight it touching my mouth a little bit. So, oh, it fell off. Let's see if I can get that back in there. Back on there. Come on. Yeah, I can feel it touching my mouth ever so slightly. So I'm just going to switch cameras and we're going to do a quick audio test before we hit the road.
Of course, I get all set up to do this microphone test, and it has to start to rain. That's okay. We're just going to go for a quick little ride around the neighborhood and test out this audio at speed. Just make sure it's not like super blown out and distorted like it was before. Go ahead. The doggy doesn't like the rain. He's like, Mom, do we have to go out in the rain? Oh yeah, it's not. Fucking idiot. This is why I ride with cameras all the time, just in case of people like that. Alright, let's get somewhere where we can get a little faster and test this out. So hopefully I got the noise cancelling set up. Otherwise this audio is going to be really loud. Man, what a weird day. We had sunshine all day. I was waiting for these microphones to arrive today so that I could test them. And by the time I get out to test them, it's pouring with rain. Well, not pouring, but it's just kind of like drizzling. Enough to make you damp on the ride. Hopefully, with the microphone connected, the Insta360 won't use its camera's microphone and only use the microphone that I've got in my helmet. We're going to pull down over here in a little neighborhood of luxury homes and turn around, and then head back home. And we can see how this audio sounded. Wow, look at that house. Yeah, I came down this neighborhood before when I did the testing of the Admore lighting tail light that I bought. And there's some beautiful homes down here. I guess they're worth a couple $1 million, you know, for a house. Can't imagine what the property taxes are like on some of these houses down here, but I'm glad I don't have to pay it. Alright, let's head back home. I just wanted to come down here and look at the nice houses for a minute. Well guys, let me know in the comments how this audio sounds, if it sounds better than previous audio and videos. I'm going to keep playing around with the settings if this doesn't sound good when I go to edit it, but hopefully these little microphones work out better for me for recording, and they're not all sounding distorted and weird like my other audio recorder was with the microphone I had. Well, you guys, we made it back home. Hopefully the audio test went well and everything sounds good. If not, we'll have to go back out and make some adjustments and retest. But I think with these new microphones, it's going to work out great. So let me know down in the comments. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe and follow along with more adventures.